Hey everybody, Dave Hook here with Keller Williams of Central PA and the Brand Ambassador Program, this time coming to you with another business highlight video, this time with Strickler Agency, locally from Carlisle, Erik Olsen, and we're going to learn a little bit about Strickler Agency and what they do here in the Carlisle community and the greater South Central PA area. Erik, thanks for being on with us today.
Hey Dave, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about how Strickler Agency got started and when you started in the business.
Okay, sure. So our agency, Strickler Agency, started in 1925 down in Chambersburg. As you mentioned, we now have an office in Carlisle as well. I came to Strickler about 20 years ago. I was working for what we call direct writers in the insurance industry. And I'd reached a point in my career where I got tired of telling my clients that I couldn't help them with certain needs they might have, basically due to the fact the company I worked for just didn't have the right products. So started searching around for a large independent agency that I could call my home for my career, and ended up at Strickler. And here I am 20 years later.
Here you are today. That's amazing. So almost for the agency, almost 100 years in the business.
Yep,
Coming soon. Yeah, that says a
absolutely.
lot about the company. So what products and services does Strickler Agency provide for the community?
Okay, so our agency is divided into 4 departments. We have a commercial lines department that sells your typical business insurance, work comp, property, auto, liability. We have a personal lines department, homeowners, renters, again, auto insurance. Also have an ag department, which services anything from a small farm owner's policy to large agricultural risks, as well as crop insurance. And we have a rapidly growing employee benefits department that sells group health and other group-related employee benefit products.
Wow, that's amazing. So a lot of different options. Obviously, a large organization that can provide a lot of alternatives for the insurance services in the community. Erik, who are your core customers? Is it geographically located, or who do you find you're servicing and serving most often?
It is mostly geographically located, just due to the fact that we like to be able to service what we sell. So our footprint is South Central PA, but we do have clients all across the state of Pennsylvania, as well as in Maryland, Virginia, and some businesses that operate in all 50 states. But primarily the 81 corridor is what we call home.
Perfect. Sounds good. And what's the number one question that you might get asked by a customer, or their biggest concern?
Typically they ask, do I have enough coverage? And that could be, they might be worried if I end up on the wrong end of a lawsuit, do I have enough liability coverage to protect my assets? Or if an unfortunate event would destroy my home or my business, do I have enough coverage to rebuild it and get back to where I was before the loss? Then that's when we sit down, kind of dig in with them and identify their risks and exposures and see what we can do to help them out.
Makes total sense. Some of my concerns as well. So Erik, if there's a listener today that wants to reach out and learn a little bit more, or get a competitive insurance quote from Strickler Agency, how can they get in touch with you?
We can be reached by phone locally at 717-243-2921, or our 800 number, 800-503-8908. Or we can also be contacted directly through our website, which is www.stricklerins.com.
Perfect. I appreciate all that. And there you have it, everybody. Strickler Agency and Erik Olsen. They do a little bit of everything in the insurance world. They have commercial lines, personal lines, an agricultural department, employee benefits division. And the reality is you may have some of those products, or you may have questions about those products, and yet Strickler Agency offers a free competitive quote. And so there's nothing to lose. There's no obligation by reaching out to them and letting one of their representatives review your insurance needs and see if they can improve your situation at all, maybe save you some money and get you to all of your goals and feeling protected for your insurance needs. You can reach them at 717-243-2921. That's 243-2921 locally, or 1-800-503-8908. That's 800-503-8908, or just reach out to them on the web at www.stricklerins.com. Give them a call now and they'll follow up and take great care of you. Erik, thanks so much for sharing with us today and being on.
Dave, I appreciate your time and thanks for having me.
Yep, absolutely. Take care.